Last week on Mr. Available.
I honestly wasn't really surprised that Megan got sent home, but I was kind of surprised that Katie got picked, so.
The DM ceremony was pretty intense. I was getting scared, and whenever I saw it wasn't me, I kind of was a little disappointed, but I understand he needs to form different relationships and be able to choose from that.
No, we haven't actually gotten the chance to talk a lot. I've gotten to pull you aside just a few times, but I don't think I've actually gotten the chance to have a pointed intentional conversation with you.
Yeah, I know. I'm super glad that you picked me.
Really?
Yeah.
Something that people don't get to see a lot is you're in my element. This is my house. This is my I love the lake. I'd love to show you more of that. Mm-hmm. And so I'd love to take you on the jet ski.
Yeah.
You ready to go?
I would love that.
Let's go.
Okay.
You've never done anything like this.
No, this is a spectacular. It's such a crazy date.
Really?
Yeah.
What's been your favorite part?
Definitely you trying to throw me off the jet ski.
I wasn't trying to throw you off the jet ski.
You were definitely trying to throw me off. Don't believe it.
You weren't holding on. I think Katie's great. Got to know Katie on a deeper level, but there were certain things coming into this that I wanted to ask her, and about moving forward, about how she thought about this whole thing, and I think her walls were still built a little bit more as I asked those questions.
Colby is just sweet and charming, and he's just such a character.
We'll be at your house shortly, and if in that time Colby chooses to go farther in his relationship with you, you'll receive a DM, and it'll pop up on your phone. If he doesn't send you a DM, that's a surefire tell that you guys are headed in different directions and he doesn't see a future. Getting close to the house. Have you received a DM yet?
Nothing.
Okay. Well, you have until the front steps of your house to receive that DM, and if you don't, this is where we part ways.
Hi, I'm Katie Monzon. I am looking for love. I'm ready to love again. I just got out of a heartbreak, so I'm ready to find my Mr. Available.
And your skin, oh yeah, your skin and bones turning to something beautiful. I could turn that frown upside down, take your hand and turn it around. Tip the band, run up a tab, do what I can to make you laugh. Yeah, I can see better times, high highs, you and me. Girl, I wanna be the one to undo how you done you.
I think dinner went great. It was awesome. I got to know Katie on a deeper level, but there were certain things coming into this that I wanted to ask her, and about moving forward, about how she thought about this whole thing, and I think her walls were still built a little bit more. But unfortunately, with this show and how fast it moves, we don't really have the luxury of the time that it takes to get to know each other that way. And so with her walls being built up towards me, it was kind of hard to continue the relationship further than that. But moving forward in this process, there are a few more girls that I do want to form a deeper connection with, so I'm really excited to move into that.
You know I love you so.
Today we're meeting the parents, and honestly I'm kind of excited. I do really good with parents. Don't know, maybe we can find something to talk about? I don't know. Maybe I'll just tell them how much I like your son. So I heard we're meeting the parents.
I'm pretty excited. I think family is super important, and how family interacts can tell a lot about the person. So we'll see what happens. Okay.
I'm super excited. I'm a little nervous because I want to make a good first impression, but I hope it goes really well.
I don't know, maybe I can win over their love by just telling them I like what they create. It definitely is art.
What's up, guys? We're back at the house right now for our episode where the girls meet Colby's family. That being said, I thought I'd take it upon myself to go up to Colby's room and just surprise him inside. And what are you doing?
I'm waiting for you.
So we're sitting in Colby's room right now, and this is gonna be a good little, what do you think of the girls meeting your family kind of session? So Colby, let's start there.
All right. I'm excited about it. One of the most important things to me is family, and so seeing how like a girl can interact with especially my family and seeing how they get along, like it's really important for me, not only for a girl to develop a relationship with me, but also like be intentional about developing a relationship with like each one of my family members.
Yeah, I get you. I've heard before that when a girl is dating a guy, she's really dating the guy plus the family. If there's
100%.
if there's a strong family connection there. So
Yeah.
stop interrupting me. You talk over me all the time. I didn't talk over you. Who are you most nervous for the girls to meet today?
Probably Dad.
Yeah, I would be too.
Dad's very particular about who comes into the inner circle. He could be a little rough sometimes, but he is one of the most like amazing dads.
100%. So what about Allie? Are you excited for them to meet Allie?
Allie's interesting, right? Like, I don't say this a lot, but like Allie kind of sets the bar for, because if Allie doesn't like them, nobody likes them. In a weird way, I'm hoping that if there are red flags that come out of this, that I find out today. I will say that for like each of the girls, I definitely do have some feelings.
Well, best of luck today, and I'm excited for you to get to talk to the family after
Stay
that.
away from them. Hey girls, how we doing today? I hope everybody's doing awesome. As you can tell, there's only 3 of you here. Last night, Katie did not get a DM because I did feel like my relationships with you guys had already developed a little bit more. And so for that reason, I did send Katie home last night. But you guys are here today, and today we're doing something super important to me. We are meeting my family. You guys are gonna meet my dad, you're gonna meet my sister. Those are really the 2 gatekeepers for the family, and so I'm excited for you guys to have conversations with them. We're gonna sit down, we're gonna talk, they're gonna pull me aside, they're gonna pull you aside. But if you guys are ready, they're right behind this door, let's go.
Hey!
Guys, how we doing?
Oh my gosh, what's up? Hi! Hello, I'm Alex. I'm Hillary.
Wait, all 3 at once?
All 3 at once.
What is going on? I thought this was one at a time.
It's all 3 at once.
Okay, it's like, woo!
So I actually know both of them. I've never met you. So what's your name?
I'm Hillary.
Hillary, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you all.
Well, here's the thing. We're at the part in this whole thing where they're meeting my family, and this is a big deal for me. So I think it's a big
Well,
deal
we
for
have
you
your
guys.
2 favorites
You
here
do
today.
have my 2
so-
favorites.
Unfortunately, the rest of our family is gone right now, so. But me and Allie can handle it.
We can handle it.
We're
We're
probably-
kind of the toughies of the
Yeah.
family anyway, so.
They are.
Do y'all want to talk? I'll totally talk to one of you guys. I'd love to take pics. Okay, let's go! Hey guys, I'm Allie. I'm Colby's sister. I am super excited. Like, honestly, Colby is just so awesome, and I think he deserves the most amazing girl. I like people. I love girls, but when it comes to my brothers, I am very protective. So I'm curious to see how these girls interact with the family, and I'm gonna be a little hard on them and see what they do. I've heard so much about you from Colby. Like,
Really?
I heard you guys went on a one-on-one date.
It was like super like spontaneous, you know?
Yeah, point.
Yeah.
That was spontaneous. So like, what is your passion? Like, one thing about him is he is like so passionate about like ministry and like what he does.
Speaking.
Like, yeah, like what's your passion?
Everything to do with animals. So like I love
No
animals.
way.
Yes. So my dream is to start like my own dog rescue.
Stop, that would be so cool.
I know.
So like, honestly, like, what are your feelings like towards Colby? Like, is it getting real? Is it not getting real? Like, are you liking to get to know him as friends? Like, what is it?
So coming into it, I didn't know what was gonna happen. And obviously after our date, I got to know him like very personally. I'm not trying to like rush anything, but I think like the way things are going, they're looking good.
Whoa, really? That's so exciting! That's so exciting.
I know.
It was so fun meeting you.
Nice
It was
meeting
so
you
fun
too.
meeting you. And I am gonna visit your rescue one day.
Thank you.
I will. I'll
would
support
love
it.
that.
I'm a huge believer
I would
in
love
you.
that.
I love
Thank
it.
you.
Well, good to meet you.
Good to meet you too.
This is my my question spot. So I'm just curious, how has it been for you? Like the whole experience of it and getting to know Colby. Do you feel like you've really had an ample time to know who he is, or and vice versa?
I think we have gotten to know each other. We definitely had some very deep conversations.
What is one of the things you're most drawn to about him that you see a quality that you'd look for in somebody?
His drive and passions that I really like respect in him, and that's like I think such like a good quality to have, like having drive and having like goals in life. And I definitely feel like I believe he's gonna achieve those. So that's to me, like, awesome that he does that.
Who knows what's gonna happen, but it's great getting to meet you, and we'll see where it ends up.
Okay.
Hey, Allie.
Hey, Cole.
Can I introduce you to somebody?
Hi, Ray. What in the world?
I know.
So listen, I've always known you as like a friend, you know what I mean? Like, even though we haven't been super close, like,
Yeah.
I've always like admired you from the far. But when it comes to my brother, like, I'm a little different than I normally am, just because I know like my brother deserves like the most amazing girl. Like, I know, like you said, you traveled a lot, and I know Colby, like, he's pursuing a lot, not only on social media, but with his, you know, passion for ministry and going and speaking all over the world. So realistically, like, do you think that your path would line up with his?
I honestly think so, because, you know, busy people actually tend to work. I mean, for me, if I am seeing somebody who doesn't really do anything or doesn't have any passions that are their driving forces,
I agree.
then I find it just like it falls apart.
But
Like,
don't you think that would be tricky in a relationship to never see each other?
I don't think so, because I mean, if you have that bond and if you have that connection, like, you both understand that you're not seeing each other only because you're chasing after your end goal.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. I just know, like, what you feed grows, right?
Yeah.
And if you're constantly both like in two different worlds, even though there could be an initial passion for each other, it will die out because there's no time to feed it. There's no time to, like, you know, nourish that relationship that's important to you.
Exactly.
I guess my next question for you would be, how do you, since we're talking about Colby, like, see yourself bettering him?
I think that for people who work based off of passion, so with him in ministry and then me literally doing what I love for my business, like, that's the only thing that keeps me paying my bills is my passion. And so I feel like that's relatable for both of us.
Honestly, Ray, like, I think you're an amazing girl, and I'm excited, like, to see, like, what all happens.
Yeah.
I just want the best for you and Colby.
Well, I appreciate it. I
Like,
really,
I just
really
do.
Thank you so
I
much.
love you, girl.
It's nice to meet you officially.
Yeah, you too. So I wanted to just kind of ask you a few questions and see where things are at with you guys.
Sure.
So with dating, even dating and where that leads to, I take this more seriously than anything. I think it's one of the biggest decisions you'll ever make.
I do too, yeah.
You'll ever make in your life. So the one thing about this process is, like, it's good to meet somebody. I can see how you can meet somebody and see if there's anything there, but to really know somebody is a whole different feeling. Where do you feel like you're at in that process with Colby?
I definitely feel as if I've gotten to know him a lot more. I think even after all of this, if, you know, I am the one that he chooses at the end of the day, I still probably would want to get to know him a lot more, because I like to go slow, because I don't like wasting time with the wrong people. And so going a little bit further and spending even more time with one another, like one-on-one, I think would probably be the next thing.
What is the one thing about Colby that you're most drawn to?
Just that sweetness to him that really makes you kind of like appreciate the moment with him.
So wow, this has been a quick experience, right?
Yes.
So tell me, like, how have things gone? It's been really quick. How has your time been with Colby? Kind of where are you at?
I feel like I haven't had too much time to talk to him.
So you don't really feel like you have like any kind of connection. Why do you think that is?
Well, one of like my priorities when I came here is just like to have fun. So I guess it's just kind of been laid back.
What are some qualities that you're drawn to in him? Because I know you first said you just came to have fun, which I kind of understand. You don't really know somebody, but I mean, like, I know Colby's really serious about finding that person that's going to fit into what he feels called to do, and they can complement each other.
There are qualities, both like internal and also like physical. Like Colby has like a great smile. He looks like he works out. I love to work out, so that's a plus. He also loves the Lord, and that's really important to me.
So I saw when I did research and stuff, started sneaking around, that you're a nurse.
Yes,
that's really cool. Like, so yeah, tell me a little bit more about why you went into that profession.
So I went into nursing because I really wanted to help people.
I think it's amazing that you put yourself out there like that. And the more you get to know Colby, you know, he's very focused on using his giftings just to reach people in a different way. Do you think it would be hard if he's traveling and you're stationary being a nurse?
One of my plans is to travel. Nursing's kind of flexible, so I could work 3 days a week, I could work 2, 1, so it's really not concerning.
Well, cool. Well, I guess ultimately it's up to you guys to see how things unfold, but yeah, it was good to meet you.
Yes.
Hi. So how do you like Colby? Like, what's going on?
Well, I'm like feeling it out, you know, he's cute.
What like makes Colby different from the other guys you talk to? Like, because here's the truth, like he's not the type of guy to like go and like date around. Like he's just truly like seeking an amazing wife.
I'm just very picky, you know?
You're very picky.
I'm a very picky person.
I'm
so-
super picky too.
I know.
I'm super picky too. That's why I'm like Colby, like you really do like see something there?
I kind of do. I think we have the same morals. Like, I know he loves the Lord and we have like similar interests.
I can't wait to see like how it plays out.
Sister-in-law.
I gotta be honest, man.
Tell me.
Like, you know, I'm usually like really intent and hard on people.
Yeah.
Not in a bad way, but just in a real way. I mean, honestly, I wasn't really feeling it. I really didn't even go there because I don't really see much compatibleness, at least with 2 of the 3. First, I want to hear your feelings. You tell me.
Okay, so I'll start with Hillary. I think Hillary's like, she's really sweet. It took a little bit to get her out of her shell a little bit, but once she did, like, she's super fun. She's kind of down for anything. She's very smiley. She's laughy, and she's deep. Like when you can get her to open up and like kind of get her like comfortable, like she's got a fun story to listen to. I haven't gotten any like real like one-on-one time with Nicole. And so,
is that on purpose, or is that?
No, it's not on purpose. I just think that there just hasn't really been a time where she's fun, she's outgoing, she's got a great personality, and I think that we connect on that level a lot. Out of all the girls from the beginning, Ray has kind of been the oddball, but in a good way. Like she kind of has her toes in everything. She does everything.
I got to tell you, like from a personal perspective, if I was betting on somebody, like not with these girls, just in general, I would bet on Ray because that girl is passionate about what she does.
She's gonna succeed in what she does.
And you know, a big deal for me is like, are they going to fit into what we're doing? Like,
being kingdom-minded.
If kingdom-minded, like everything we do, we live on assignment. We believe we're put here for a purpose. And as a family, we're intertwined in all that, you know. So whoever comes in here, it's like I believe like God's going to bring them in to fill something that's just going to add value in us to them. And do you see any one of these kind of in that light?
I do see a lot of potential in Hillary, but I'm also still getting to know her on that level too. I'm not really looking for anything super serious at the end of this, but I am looking for something to pursue.
Well, it seems like you got your head on straight, which is what is important to me because you always didn't have your head straight before. But it sounds like you're talking straight now, so hey man, you know, one day at a time, we'll see where this thing ends up.
I think the conversations have been going good. I believe like when you get into a relationship, you're not just dating that person, you're dating who they are entirely. And so that includes the family. And as I've gotten to hear their opinions and what they've had to say, it's really opened my mind into some things that I wasn't even thinking about. And so moving forward, I've been kind of thrown off, if I'm honest. I think I know what I need to do. Yeah, I think I know what I need to do. I know it's not time for the DM ceremony. I know it's not time for any of that stuff right now, but I don't think I can actually like go on with the day because I just want to do this thing.
You know who you want for the end of this thing?
Not for the end of this thing, but I like after talking to Allie and after talking to Dad, I think it's kind of made my clear decision of like who I don't think I'm going to be moving forward with.
So you know the next person that needs to go.
I do.
All right, well then let's get the girls in here and let's have a DM ceremony. Hey there, ladies.
Hi.
I was just in my room and I was interrupted by Colby because he told me that right now, after talking to the family and having you all talk to the family, it seems that he's ready to make his next decision. We're gonna call an impromptu DM ceremony and I'm gonna need you guys.
Right now?
Yeah,
Okay.
right now. So if you guys would follow me, we're gonna go get set up and get through this together.
Why does this have to be right now? I feel like us girls have just bonded so much, and it's just so hard to think of any of us going home. I'm so sad right now.
I wasn't expecting Noah to come out and tell us that the DM ceremony was happening now, but my heart is beating out of my chest and I just really don't want to go home.
So I guess the DM ceremony is happening, but my one request is if Colby rejects me, if he could just put on his Sperry so I can feel better about it. I'd really appreciate it.
Ladies, are you ready to do this?
No.
I wish that you guys could all stay forever, but Colby has made up his mind. That being said, we're gonna initiate the DM ceremony. Usually only 2 DMs are sent out, but today he'll be sending 3 to you all. As you know, 1 person will be going home, but today 2 will be receiving a one-on-one date. That will be your final date before he decides. So let me give him a call and let's get this thing started. Hey Colby.
Hey, bro.
You ready to do this thing?
I think so.
All right, let's get started. They're ready for the text. Next episode on Mr. Available.